them of the rumored threat and its spread on social media. According to the principal, a fake Facebook page entitled Bayport High School Massacre had been created. Now, the Brown County Sheriff has been investigating this, adding students involved are cooperating. Just hours ago, a second letter from the district sent to parents ensuring them assertive measures have been taken to keep everyone safe. They add they're confident they can have a productive end to the school week with students' help. Now, they're also asking parents tonight in the letter to have a conversation with their children and students about proper social media use. Reporting live in Swamico, Billy Wagnus, NBC 26.
Let's switch gears now and get a check of your weather. Cameron Moreland joins us now. Cameron, it's kind of a gloomier day.
Yeah, a lot of clouds mixing with some sunshine, Megan. Overall, quiet weather across the state with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. But the weather is about to become a lot more active as we head into the evening and especially later on tonight. You can see we've got some showers now breaking out across west central Wisconsin. Big thunderstorms are expected to fire up across Iowa later on this evening and then shift north and east into Wisconsin as we head throughout the night. Right now, the clouds are thickening up and we're seeing some rain showers pushing into parts of Waushara, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. So there's that chance for a couple of showers here as we head through the evening, and then widespread thunderstorms with locally heavy rain will develop later on tonight and continue into the early morning hours. Some of those storms could also be on the strong to severe side. Megan?
Thanks, Cameron. Vice President Mike Pence today warned North Korea not to provoke the U.S. military. The vice president spoke to members of the U.S. and Japanese military aboard the USS Ronald Reagan. Pence said the U.S. prefers a diplomatic solution to the tensions with North Korea.
We will defeat any attack and meet any use of conventional or nuclear weapons with an overwhelming and effective American response.
But the U.S. will defend its alliances with Japan and other nations near North Korea, Pence said as well. Well, former President George H.W. Bush is improving at a Houston hospital. Bush, 41 as he's known, is recovering from what his spokesperson calls a mild case of pneumonia. The 92-year-old former president is said to continue to gain strength following a good night's rest, and we're told his spirits are high. There's no plan for Mr. Bush to go home today, though. His wife, former First Lady Barbara Bush, is by his side. Bill O'Reilly is out at Fox News Channel. The official announcement made this afternoon. The move follows reports that 5 women had been paid a total of $13 million to keep quiet about harassment allegations. That led to dozens of his show's advertisers pulling their commercials from O'Reilly's show. O'Reilly has denied any wrongdoing. NBC 26 is your official Packer station. The green and gold looking ahead to the NFL draft, hoping to fill some holes in their roster. Packers general manager Ted Thompson talking about the late pick. NBC 26's sports director Charlie Sakaitis is live at 5 with more. Charlie?
Well, Megan, the NFL draft is just over a week away. The Packers have that 29th pick in the first round today. The team made general manager Ted Thompson available to the media, and we will get to his draft thoughts a little later on in sports, but he shared a story with us that really encapsulates the phrase, everyone's a critic. And those critics don't end, or the critiques rather, don't end at commentary on a specific pick.
I was in a restaurant the other night, and a sweet little old lady, or little lady, she wasn't necessarily old, came up to me and she said, completely excited, she said, "You look so much better in person than you do on television." And I didn't know how to take that, you know. What's the playoff there?
A little levity from Ted. Coming up later in sports, Thompson will explain what things are like for him and his scouting staff in the final days leading up to the draft. For now, keeping you connected, I'm Charlie Sakaitis for NBC 26.
Thanks, Charlie. Well, how clean is the air you breathe? The American Lung Association releasing their latest report, plus sending a message what first responders hope high school students learn from this mock crash.
You're connected to NBC 26 News at 5 with Megan Lowry, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Charlie Sakaitis. NBC 26 News at 5, keeping you connected. And now, your Storm Shield forecast with NBC 26 Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
A frontal boundary separating summer from spring is located to our south, and it's going to stay south for the foreseeable future. Here's a look at your 7-day temperature trend. Our normal high is 56, and for the most part, we're going to be right around that as we head through the next week or so. And right now we are right around that away from Lake Michigan. We are looking at temperatures that are in the 50s, 55 degrees in Clintonville. We've got 54 in Oshkosh, and it's currently 56 degrees in Mountain. With easterly winds, it's quite a bit cooler near Lake Michigan. 54 in Green Bay with a gusty northeast wind. We have clouds mixing with some sunshine here in the Fox Cities. And we're looking at northeast winds at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. The satellite picture shows a mixture of clouds and sunshine across the area this evening as our next weather maker organizes to our south and west. We've got a low pressure system now pushing through southeastern Nebraska, and that area of low pressure is going to be kicking off some big thunderstorms as we head through the evening hours. You can see this initial band of showers and thunderstorms now working across southwestern Wisconsin back into southern Minnesota. But more importantly, we're watching an area of thunderstorms now rapidly develop here across southeastern Nebraska. In fact, tornado watches have now been issued for parts of Nebraska, Missouri, and southwestern Iowa. And this is where we have an enhanced risk of severe weather as we head throughout the evening. So these thunderstorms are going to rapidly develop over the next couple of hours, and then they're going to shift east-northeast as we head throughout the evening and overnight hours. As they move north and east, they should lose some of their punch, but there is still a marginal threat for severe weather across the southern half of the viewing area as we head through tonight, and that means a few storms could be strong to severe with winds over 40 miles per hour and hail up to around an inch in diameter. Right now, it looks like the main threat from these storms would be hail. Here's a look at the high-res future radar product showing those thunderstorms rapidly developing to our south and west. And then look at this. At midnight, a large area of heavy rain and thunderstorms moving right over northeast Wisconsin. It'll eventually taper off to just a few showers and maybe a thunderstorm as we head into the early morning hours. But it looks like a soaking rain is likely across most of the area. Many spots will see an inch or more of rain. Of course, where we see the thunderstorms develop and track through, we'll have some heavier totals, possibly around an inch and a half of rain. We have now had 11 straight days with April showers, and tomorrow is going to be day number 12. Here's Skycast starting in the morning. You can see periods of light rain and showers. Everything slowly shifts off towards the north as we head into the afternoon and evening. And with that area of low pressure tracking right over northeast Wisconsin tomorrow, we're going to have a wide range of temps. 50s and 60s south and east of the Fox Valley. North and west, temperatures will only be in the 30s and lower 40s. So tonight, rain developing with thunderstorms. Some storms could be strong to severe. Overnight lows will be in the lower to mid 40s. Tomorrow, morning rain, tapering to showers, gusty winds, high temperatures all over the place, but averaging out mainly in the lower to mid 50s. On Friday, sun and clouds, mid 50s, upper 50s on Saturday, lower 50s on Sunday. Quiet weather, lots of clouds mixing with some sunshine, and then we'll have another system move in for Tuesday and Wednesday, giving us the chance for additional rain. I do want to say a quick hello to all of the 5th graders at Clovis Grove Elementary in Menasha. I was down there today talking all about weather and specifically about severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. And of course, Megan, we have our statewide mock tornado warning tomorrow. We've got 2 of them, one in the afternoon and one in the evening, and that gives us an opportunity to prepare for the possibility of a tornado at some point.
I know, we'll hear those sirens and it'll remind me that summer's near, so that's a good
Exactly,
thing.
yes, and severe weather season
Yes.
is here. We'll be keeping a close eye on the sky throughout the night.
All right, thanks, Cameron.
Okay.
Now let's take a look at what you'll see tonight at 6 o'clock. Stacey Gebretson joins us in the newsroom with what we're working on. Stacey?
Megan, a new report out tonight claims manufacturing tax credits are boosting the state's economy. See why one local lawmaker is calling that, quote, fake news. Plus, veterans serving time at a local prison planning for life on the outside. What the Department of Corrections is doing to help them rebuild their lives after they're released. We hope you'll join us for these stories and much more tonight on NBC 26 Live at 6.
Well, the American Lung Association is releasing grades for clean air. Coming up here, how Wisconsin scored on the State of the Air reports. Officers and firefighters held a mock car crash in Wrightstown for high school students today. The officer is holding the every 15 minutes drill that signifies that a drunk driver kills someone every 15 minutes in the U.S. Students play the victims and see the aftermath of a crash play out right in front of them.
If we can get the kids just to think about their actions when they're out having a good time, that's all we would know. We don't know if we affect anybody or how many we affect. We just hope that we can get through and let them have their fun and be safe.
Wrightstown Fire and Rescue is assisted by the Wisconsin State Patrol. The event is done for Wrightstown students every other year ahead of prom. Well, it's been almost a month since 4 people, including a Wausau area detective, were killed during a shooting spree in Marathon County. A series of memorial sites have popped up since then, and now an area restaurant is getting involved. The Green Bay location of Who Hut Mongolian Grill will donate 20% of sales to the Wausau Victims Family Fund. You can visit their Oneida Street location from 4 until 9 tomorrow. Well, American Lung Association says 125 million people live in areas of the country with unhealthy levels of air pollution. Some cities, mostly in California, Utah, and Nevada, are seeing spikes in particle pollution from wildfires, factories, and vehicles. Pollutants can cause severe asthma attacks, particularly in vulnerable children. Cities with the cleanest air are nearly all on the East Coast. In Wisconsin, Brown County received a C grade for air quality, Door County a D grade, Fond du Lac received a B grade, and Outagamie County received a C. Still ahead at 5, we'll introduce you to a local teen whose life-threatening illness is not stopping him from doing what he loves. You're watching NBC 26 live at 5. A local teenager realizing his dreams qualifying for the national gymnastics competition after refusing to allow a recent illness to stop him from reaching his goals. NBC 26's Shara Taylor has his story. Shara?
16-year-old Evan Van Aken of Oshkosh is battling cancer and the nausea and fatigue that comes with treatment. Despite